So you lost to the Bengals again. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to look at some memes?
Fine. Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to this very special edition of the Trajan Temple Sportcast. I am your host, professional. I see you freaking dancing over there. Don't you? Good lord. Professional wrestler, Kansas City Chiefs fanatic Christian Temple, joined alongside, as always, by my good friend, the terrible towel twirling and very excited Trajan. How are you this week? You seem to be in a good mood. Couldn't
My team
imagine
won.
couldn't
I'm
imagine
game.
why.
I'm doing good.
Good lord. Well, we can't all play the Falcons every single week, but
Just know everyone can beat the Bengals.
thanks for that little tidbit right there. So, yes, as you can tell by our motions here, the Steelers were victorious. The Chiefs, unfortunately, were not. So this week will be the third week that I will be participating in. I don't want to talk about it, but before we get to that, let's go ahead and get to Trajan's uh, game here, starting with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, Trajan, you've been waiting a while for this. Take it away.
All right. So the Steelers win 19-16. Kenny Pickett, I mean, not a fantastic day, not a bad day either. 16 for 28, 197 yards, one touchdown, zero interceptions there. His one touchdown actually came to Connor Hayward. So one reception, 17 yards, and one touchdown. How about that for a stat line? But Najee, he did well. He did 17 carries, 86 yards. Pat Fryermuth did very well as well. Three receptions, 76 yards, one huge one for 57 yards. Um, and side note, back to Najee, he totally took the manhood from someone this week. I wish we could show the video, but go YouTube it. You can see it there.
We would be taken down for unnecessary violence on YouTube. We can't show stuff like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, that man and his family can do it. Defense, they did good. I mean, we held them to 16 points. It got a little scary there towards the end. It looked like we might blow it, but Minka came in clutch, got the interception. But yeah, no, I mean, as far as an effort, we started out very hot. It was 16 to 6 at halftime. It looked like we were going to take it away. And then we came into the second half and only scored 3 points in the third quarter. And it got a little dicey there, but we just need to work on keeping that intensity into the second half. That's the third week in a row that's kind of happened. But hey, we're 5-7 and we got the W.
There is a chance. There is still a chance for the standard to remain the standard, and Tomlin still getting his winning season. So, but no, I don't think you guys should have been worried because the Falcons were not going to let you guys out Falcon the Falcons. So it
Their
didn't
standard.
didn't matter how close they made. Obviously, they weren't gonna they weren't gonna outdo themselves in forcing a comeback at your guys' expense. So you think you were good there. Only one sack for your defense on Marcus Mariota, and it wasn't even T.J. Watt. It looks like Cam Hayward was the lucky recipient this week.
TJ Watt, he's still not at the 100%. Yeah, no, I don't know if he's still feeling it or it's just a mental aspect or just getting that conditioning. But yeah, no, the sacks they haven't been coming here lately, but we did get one from Hayward.
I'll tell you who was 100%. Matt Wright, 4 for 4.
He is. You guys should have dropped him.
I don't know if Boswell's going to have a job after this season.
I think Boswell will have a job.
You might be right.
We had another doink this week.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Well, yeah,
Not only was he perfect with style, right?
Yep, he was perfect this time.
Alrighty, well, yeah, I guess we'll keep the good times rolling at least for you here too. So,
Oh yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of I Don't Want to Talk About It. And boy, do I really not want to talk about it. But here we are. It is what it is. And for the third straight time, funny enough, the third time in the year of 2022, the Cincinnati Bengals take down the Kansas City Chiefs by a final score of 27-24, which unfortunately was the exact same score that the Bengals took the AFC Championship away from Kansas City. So yeah, bringing up some fond memories with that final score there too. It was it was what everyone expected it to be. You got two of the top teams in the AFC going head to head, fists thrown, you know, dogs and cats flying everywhere. I mean, good lord, it was a classic. It was a classic football game. What it truly came down to was who made the least amount of mistakes, and there were two major mistakes from the Chiefs. One being Harrison Butker missing the field goal that would have tied the game up, and the other one, Travis Kelce with the unfortunate fumble on a drive that would have got them more points and potentially extended their lead. you know this is an interesting stat. This is his fourth fumble in 4 years.
Oh
And
wow.
if you want a guy that doesn't fumble consistently more than once each year, that's the kind of guy you want to have. And it was unfortunate. It took three defensive players to do it, but Kelsey, he likes to fight for that extra yardage. And this is the one time this year that this came back to bite him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All in all, not a bad day for Pat Mahomes. 16 of 27, 223. Not the high flying numbers that he normally has, but a QBR of 107. No interceptions on his part. Pacheco got a chance to showcase his talents once again. 14 attempts of 66 yards, including a touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling was the top receiver for us. Had a key
Oh,
third down completion for 42 yards that got the Chiefs back into the game when they were trailing by two possessions. Someone else that made a key play, at least on defense, was Carlos Dunlap, the longtime former Cincinnati Bengal, with a
yep.
key fourth down tackle in the backfield. It was kind of cool to see him do that against his former team. Also, one sack for our defense, George Karloftis, with the one that count. It really should have been two sacks because of Taylor Stallworth, but I guess you can't hug Joe Burrow that tightly, elsewise you're gonna get some laundry on the field, unfortunately. But hey, can't blame the refs on everything. The Chiefs, like I said, it came down to who made the least amount of mistakes. The Bengals, their big mistake was obviously going for the fourth down instead of taking the points. And the biggest mistake for the Chiefs was the missed field goal and the fumble by Kelce. So, I'm not. It sucks losing. I mean, let's see. Honestly, Nick Bolton was obviously our defensive MVP again. He was the only one that showed up to actually tackle people. Juan Thornhill also had a couple key tackles. We really didn't let them throw all over us. There was just two key completions towards the end that really iced the game for Cincinnati. So, the defense, they just gotta get the tackle, gotta focus on the run game, because that wasn't even Joe Mixon, that was P. Ryan that was running all over them. That was pretty disappointing. I mean, geez, we can hold a guy like Derrick Henry to under 100 yards consistently, but you get a second string running back like P. Ryan going out there and
Because you're scared of Joe Burrow.
yes, because we're so scared of Joe Burrow when he gives the ball to someone else, we just don't want to tackle him. Absolutely, I see that. But here's the bright side of things, though. The Chiefs' schedule coming up, and actually this is factually correct because the records and all that too. The Chiefs have the easiest schedule for these last 5 games. The
Mhm.
Bills, the Bengals, the Ravens, the Titans, they've all got to work hard in order to hold their place in the playoffs. So the Chiefs, they just need to keep their head down, keep moving forward, and win the games that they're supposed to win, do the job they're supposed to do, and then see what happens. They share the same record with the Bengals. They share the record with the Bills. So now it's all on them. It's them to do their job, and however the chips fall come playoff time, that's how it's gonna be. So now it's on to Denver, on to Mile High Stadium, taking on Chef Russ, the Danger Russ, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can keep the winning streak against the Broncos alive on.
Yeah, I don't think you guys really have to worry too much there as long as you handle business, which your schedule is, yeah, it's easy. You the hardest part is probably going to be Denver's defense, what seems to cave every time they play you anyways. So, yeah, no, tough one. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Do I hate you for making me cheer on the Bengals? Kind of. Uh, but uh, but yeah, no. You knew it was going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm just so glad that Mahomes has created this aura of hatred around the Chiefs that teams are willing to root for or fans are willing to root for their division rival teams to take us down. I'm proud of the culture that Mahomes has established in the NFL world.
See, it used to be I was just like, yeah, I'm happy the Chiefs lost. Now I really want that loss. But he
it,
did.
it couldn't be because of me at all, right?
Not because of you. I've always wanted the Chiefs to lose. You get the brunt of it now.
That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes I deserve it. Sometimes I do deserve that. So, all right. Well, enough of my pain and misery. As we kind of alluded to in the intro of this week's episode, we got a fun treat for you guys this week. It is time for us to browse the world of Reddit and check out some of our favorite r/NFL memes. And as you can see right here, we are starting off with a pretty hot one right here.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, there's no secret Deshaun Watson making his return to the NFL world last weekend. We'll start with Mr. Toad saying, "Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you that Deshaun Watson is still a free agent in my fantasy league."
Truly a gentleman league right there.
Absolutely.
But I mean, injuries. There's some bye weeks here.
Oh my. Speaking of the Bengals, I took Viagra before every game, and people thought they'd stop me. How are you going to stop me when I'm running on three legs every Sunday?
Damn. He was pretty much unstoppable.
Absolutely. Oh no. Son, please no more. I can't take it.
Oh my God.
Oh, poor Charlie Sheen. All right.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Can Baker rise from the dead?
Oh, man.
Oh,
that was almost the 49ers.
almost the 49ers. Oh, I wish the best of luck to him, but gosh, he's been not good.
Nope. All right. Saints need first to win. Mark Ingram. Oh, I saw this.
Uh,
He ran out of bounds before the first down marker. Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't believe
be
that.
careful.
I couldn't believe that happened. Man. That was definitely not a 1 million IQ moment, but oof. Oof. The D the D
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Beetlejuice. That's actually pretty darn close. That's great.
Oh my goodness. Other
The,
time.
the Rams claiming Baker off of waivers be like, oof. Oof.
Oh, scraping the bucket.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Tom Brady versus the Saints. Oh, okay. It took me a second. It's like, wait, what's the? It's like, I see. Yep. Fourth quarter. He finally woke up.
Yep.
Man, it almost seemed predictable though against that Saints defense, especially when they went to prevent. You're like, seriously,
Yeah.
that's how this is gonna go.
No, you don't have that safe of a lead.
You really don't. What the hell happened out there? AJ Brown went off. He killed us. My bad. Amy Adams strung John Robinson. Bye, John Robinson. Oh boy. So
Yeah.
here's a good point: is Mike Vrabel about to become the new Bill O'Brien?
No, I still think he's a really good coach, and I did not have any respect for Bill O'Brien.
That's fair. But here's the deal: Mike Vrabel might become GM and head of football operations, like kind of like Bill O'Brien, and that's when things really started going south for Bill. So only time
Yeah,
will tell.
we'll see.
Oh boy, let's see here.
For Rudolph Jordan more football games.
Well,
Uh, um,
I suppose there's a good reason for that.
I feel sorry for the guy.
Hmm.
Uh, that's a good one.
When you had to watch Brady breeze through the AFC East for 2 decades, and now that he's gone, the Bills and Dolphins decide to be competitive.
Yes.
Yep. Ah.
We all feel this.
That monster on the Browns is back.
Monster on the Browns is back. Were you able to hear that?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, good. Okay. When you're last place in your fantasy league, but your friend who made the playoffs asked for lineup advice. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Oh, geez.
I mean,
Will that be you this fantasy playoff?
I don't know. Here's the deal. My lineup's my lineup. Honestly, there's like no
Yeah.
one really on my bench that I can make the choice for. It's either
Anyone
my
goes down, you're screwed.
it's either my stars shine or I'm done. It is what it is. They got me this far. The Dallas Cowboys cycle. We them boys.
are
This is our
here.
year. We are here. We are indeed here. Oh boy.
Choking the playoffs. I like that one.
What if it's to the 49ers for the second year in a row?
Oh my gosh, it would be so awesome.
Oh, good, my goodness.
Or the Commanders.
Oh, very true, very true. Breaking news: Packers still own the Bears, but we are concerned that this madman is getting out of hand. I don't know what the German is there too, but it's not wrong. Oh, here we go. Got a tier maker here. All right, the Almighty Shield, judgment avoided on bye, judgment uncertain, amazing performance, played really good, played okay, needs work, bad. Broncos country, let's cry.
Nice.
Let's cry. Saints after leading 16-3 in the fourth quarter.
No.
Oh my. Browns, we have selected Deshaun Watson as our Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh, I saw this one. This one's great.
Yeah, that is good.
it's,
You can take it.
it's the perfect Spider-Man meme right there. It's like, you take the division. No, you take the division. No, you take the division. Oh God.
I told you you're not going to leave until Mahomes can defeat them.
I guess we're not leaving for a while at least. I don't know. See, here's the deal. Burrow can only beat Mahomes in the year 2022. So what happens if we play him in the playoffs in 2023?
It continues.
Ah.
He officially owns you.
Okay. Breaking news: the Bears have agreed to change their stadium name, Rogers Field.
Ooh. Oof.
Mac Jones, Pats scoring 21 points per game, 6-6 record. Matt Patricia is offensive coordinator. Tom Brady's Bucks scored 18 points per game, 6-6 record. Worst division in football, plus some good weapons. The difference between broadcasts and strong and independent. Wow.
Damn.
It's crazy to think they've got similar records and everything too, but
Oh.
just the difference in their division is the key point. Peyton Manning stored every play ever ran in his forehead during his NFL career. Well,
It does look to be the case.
coincidence? I think not. Baker for the Rams. Like, nope.
Nope.
Matty Ice won the 100-meter dash. He sure
Wow.
did. He sure did. Alrighty. Well, those were some some fun and some kind of mediocre memes. But
Make you feel better.
it did a little bit. You know what? This might have to be something we try to do every week. Just kind of lighten up the mood around here too. So hey, let us know in the comments down below what you guys thought of our meme review. Should we make this a weekly thing? Would you guys like to submit your own memes and see and show us your favorite ones? Which ones made you LOL the loudest and all that? So something that doesn't quite make me LOL as much, considering that you're starting to slowly but surely make the comeback here too. Welcome back to this week's edition of Locks, Upsets, and High Rollers. And last week the mountain was starting to be scaled. He is halfway to me now, and as you can see by the scoreboard here, bam, he's slowly but surely coming back. He's down by 7, man. I don't know. There's still time. There is still time, especially if we do extend this into the playoffs. We still haven't figured out what format we want to use when it comes to playoff time, but we'll get that sorted out before playoff time comes. But yes, as of right now, it's 17-10 in favor of me. But we'll start with you this week. Who you got for your lock?
I got the Bengals over Cleveland.
Bengals over Cleveland. So, will the losing streak of Joe Burrow to the Cleveland Browns come to an end? Trajan seems to think so. I really hope not. That'd be hilarious if he kept losing to the Browns. I'm going to go with another division rival, actually. I'm going to go with Philadelphia over the New York Giants. The Giants, they after a tie last week against the Commanders. Philadelphia, a dominating victory over the Titans. I think Philly will continue their dominance over the East with this victory.
Yeah, I definitely can see that one.
Sorry, Skate 3 Tommy.
He's used to it.
That's fair.
All right, so I'm keeping it in the North and keeping it with my team. Steelers will upset the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, well, we know for a fact that Tyler Huntley will be the guy for the Baltimore Ravens, at least this week.
It is at home.
As long as the Baltimore Ravens don't come back and defeat the Steelers in a fourth quarter deal, just like they did against the Broncos, and as long as Pittsburgh doesn't nearly blow it like they did against the Falcons, I mean, well, something's got to give this week, and we could see that happen. Is this one at Pittsburgh, or is this at Baltimore?
It's at Pittsburgh too.
Is that Pittsburgh? Okay, all right, good,
Yeah.
just as good a chance as any. All right, well, both of these teams had pretty bad weeks last week, but I'm gonna take the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Tennessee Titans. A true upset here. The Titans did not look like themselves against Philadelphia, and I think now is the time for Jacksonville to strike while the iron is hot. So, you know what? Let's throw that against the wall and see if that sticks. Jags over Titans. Give it to me.
I can see it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I can see it. But my high roller of the week, I think, is going to win. It is the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh, boy.
I think this could be a very high-scoring affair.
I could definitely see that happening. Something else I could see happening, depending on the weather and all that too. We have seen him. He has risen, and I'm talking about Mike White, baby, of the New York Jets. They have the Buffalo Bills this week, who is known to put some points up on the board. Yeah. I think I could see this going 38-35, whether it is in favor of the Bills or in favor of the Jets. I think I could see this game be kind of a high-scoring affair.
You wouldn't be all against Buffalo right now, would you?
Oh, absolutely not. Of course not.
Of course.
I wouldn't want to see them drop one or two of their tough games they got coming up scheduled here.
You know, I'm rooting for Buffalo because we are only 2 games out of a playoff spot.
Mm-hmm.
Jets start losing. Patriots start losing.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Might just sneak in there, baby.
Who knows?
Who invited these guys? Get them out of here.
Pretty much like last year.
Well, yeah. I'll let you have this episode, so I won't talk about that. You've been waiting for an episode like this for a while now, so I'll let you have this. All right, well, that is this week's Locks, Upsets, High Rollers. Let us know down in the comments if you agree, disagree, and who your choices are alongside your memes. Go ahead and send us the memes. We want to see all the memes here. So, as we mentioned earlier, the Pittsburgh Steelers will be at home taking on the Baltimore Ravens. That is a noon game, if I'm not mistaken.
Noon game, so my day will be over quickly on that.
All right, well, and we've got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos in a game that was originally supposed to be a Sunday night showdown, but unfortunately has been flexed because of how bad the Broncos are. No one wants to see Danger Russ getting killed on primetime television, so we'll just settle for 3 o'clock. We'll just do it on that time instead.
They could be the winners.
I really hope not. That would just be, oh god. I don't even know if we'd have an episode next week if that was the case. No amount of memes in the world would probably help me recover from that. So, but we shall see how that goes this week. And that is our show this week. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Click like if you liked the video. Click subscribe if you really enjoyed it. Tell all of your friends, and we will see you all next week.